It's definitely a bummer whenever one of your favorite bands are not around anymore. Now, this can happen because of many reasons. Reason number one, because of a band not wanting to be together anymore, they break up. Reason number two, maybe there's a death within the band. Or reason number three, and so on. There's just a lot of reasons. You understand what I'm trying to say. Some bands just don't live a long time, and it sucks, but that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. Bands I wish were still around. Before I get into the video, please like and subscribe. That would help me out a bunch. And please let me know what band you wish was still around right now, because you probably never got a chance to see them or whatever. Let me know. Don't forget to click the bell notification. You'll get notified whenever I post a new video. So, hell yeah, do that. Please. Man, I'm looking at my list right now, and there's a lot of bands that have band member deaths, which sucks, and I didn't think there was that many, but pretty much most of them are, except a few. Anyways, let's just get into the video because I'm talking a lot. The first band that I wish was still around is the Cranberries, and I feel like a lot of people can relate to this because the Cranberries are a fantastic band and have created music that will live on forever. The Cranberries have created very emotional tunes and relationship type of music, and I guess just music that's in touch with a human's emotions, which a lot of people can relate to because we all have emotions, obviously. Lead singer Dolores O'Riordan is obviously not with us anymore as of 2018, and I can't see them live anymore, and I would have went with Alexa because we both love the Cranberries, and there's a lot of early memories within our knowing each other existence that kind of had the Cranberries music playing in the background the whole time. And I feel like a lot of people can relate to that because, it's relationship type of music. There's a lot of love stuff going on, and a lot of people would want to see this band live, and Alexa and I are some of those people. The next band on my list is The Sundays, and this is the one band that doesn't really have any death within the band. They just kind of discontinued, or they're not products. They didn't discontinue. They just disbanded. That's what I meant. In the late 90s, I think they did a couple shows a couple years later after that, but to my knowledge, they are not around, not touring, not making new music. There were rumors in 2020, I believe, but nothing came of that. It's 2024. And kind of the same reasoning like the Cranberries, there's a lot of beautiful tunes being made within this band, a lot of love, a lot of just joyful summer emotions and just springs of joy, I guess. And I love the Sundays, bro. There's a very internal debate within my heart and my mind, and between the Sundays and the Cranberries, I never really know who I love more. Sometimes I go with the Sundays, sometimes I go with the Cranberries. Both bands have great vocalists, and it's just like, how can you choose? But I don't know. If you guys are fans of both bands, let me know. I know I tend to go towards the Sundays, but in my heart of hearts, I just have a lot of early memories with the Cranberries and Alexa. So I don't know. I can't really pick, but I miss the Sundays. I would wish the Sundays would come back, perform. I don't care if they drop new music. I kind of just want them to go tour, and I'll just go see them and, check that off the bucket list. So out of all bands, maybe the Sundays is probably the most likely to come back and perform again, drop new music or whatever. I don't know really, but I kind of hope they do at some point. But if they don't, I guess that's their lives. Please, the Sundays, if you're watching a Dumptoes YouTube video, please, please, please. All right, next band on my list is Linkin Park. And dude, we know death is a common denominator or a common theme in all these bands that I'm talking about. Chester Bennington, no longer with us, which sucks. And I never really had that early connection like a lot of people did growing up in the 2000s. I never really connected to them like that, but later down the line, Alexa made me a fan, and whilst being a fan, it kind of would be awesome if I got a chance to see them live, which I didn't. The only thing I could do is just watch live shows on YouTube, which, I guess doesn't suck because it's history being preserved in a video type of form. So for that, I'm grateful. Linkin Park did do a lot of touring though, because they were a band for what, like 20 years or something like that, almost 20 years. And there was a lot of shows in between that time, so a lot of you guys maybe seen them live. I know for sure someone commented that before in one of my older videos, and I'm extremely jealous. I cannot lie. I'm extremely, extremely jealous. It must have been a grand time. I never hear bad things about Linkin Park concerts or anything like that, to my knowledge. I don't really dive deep into that type of stuff, but I don't know. I don't really hear any negativity from a concert energy standpoint. They always give their all from what I see online, but you know, that might be just one side and I don't know the whole side. So yeah, if any of you guys have watched Linkin Park live and had a bad experience, please let me know what happened. I would like to know. I like hearing stories, and not old stories, but I guess they're old stories of the past, and concert stories are always interesting. So let me know. You just know I had to talk about Hum on my list, but I know they dropped an album in 2020 called Inlet, and I'm not too sure if they're touring anymore because the sad and tragic passing of their drummer Brian St. Pierre. Every time I say that name, I feel like I'm not saying it right, but if I'm saying it wrong, my bad. I apologize, but RIP for sure. So they dropped an album 2020. Would they ever tour again as a full band, full dates, stuff like that? I don't know. I'm kind of hoping they do, but obviously it's not my choice. It is not my choice, and it's still been fairly recent since that passing. So if they would, I don't know, down the line maybe, but obviously I do not have any power or anything like that. I just kind of hope that they do what they think is right, what they think is best for everybody involved. It would be surreal to see them live. I never had a chance to see them live as well, but I don't know, maybe they will down the line. I honestly don't know, because I know they've done a couple shows without Brian, and I don't know if I think that was before his passing, so there might be a chance, might not be a chance. It's really not my choice, and I wouldn't want to choose because that's not up to me, and I don't want that responsibility. As Hum's #1 fan in the world in existence ever created ever, I would love to see them live, and I don't know, I'd probably just enjoy the scenery and the music with Alexa, because I would take her with me, and she would want to go because she loves Hum just like I do. So maybe Hum, like the Sundays, is probably at the top of this list in terms of probability of coming back. And again, not up to me. I have no control, no power, no choice. But as a fan, it would be awesome. The last band on my list is Mazzy Star. And like every or almost every other band on this list, there was a band member who died, David Roback, in 2020, which sucks. So the probability of that happening again, I don't know. It would be great to see Mazzy Star live in action, and beautiful songs, obviously, beautiful stuff, but you know, there's just so much emotional baggage, I guess, that comes with a band member dying, and it would probably be too hard for any of the bands who are on this list to perform. Maybe they won't be able to perform at a high level, and then that just like kind of makes everything dim down a little bit. It makes the experience for everybody involved a little bit sadder and stuff. So obviously that would suck, and it sucks that most of these members died, man. It sucks, but time goes on and the music will always forever be living, which is very amazing to see, very beautiful, and a lot of people love the music because it's great music. That's pretty much my list, and I know this is such a short video and very minuscule in details and stuff like that, but I be thinking about this stuff all the time. I'm just like, man, there's so many bands that I have not seen live in action, and I probably won't ever see because, you know, life happens and it sucks. It really does, but, you know, what can I do? What can Dumb Toes on YouTube even do? Probably nothing, but the best I can do is just talk about the music, and that is what I'm doing in this video. Let me know if there's a band on your list that you wish got back together. I know I left a couple off, but there's still some great bands from back in the heyday performing now and performing at a high level. And that's beautiful to see. There's still a bunch of bands out there killing it, which is very dope. I love that for everybody who loves music. Maybe I can make a video about bands that are killing it right now still, even after all this time. I feel like I made that video a while ago, but I haven't followed up, made a part 2. Maybe I can do that new video idea just dropped. And yeah, let me know any other video ideas. I know I got to talk about more underground bands, and that's kind of my thing. So I got to get back to that and just keep talking about all these wonderful bands that are killing it right now in today's age, 2024. That pretty much wraps up this video. Like I said before, or asked before, you guys please let me know if there's a band that you wish was still around. Let me know in the comments. I will read comments because I always do that. Don't think I don't read comments, because I do. Please like and subscribe. Keep the music alive. These bands will never die.